Hello there gorgeous gamers and welcome back to Pure Play TV, and we have a review for Toy Trains on PSVR 2. So all aboard and let's get on with it. The simple fun of playing with toy trains. Oh, I do miss being a kid and being able to sit on the floor for hours on end, building train tracks, Lego cities and all that other fun stuff that we all sadly age out of. I haven't aged out of it, not really, it's just my old man knees can't take the floor for more than a couple of minutes, and don't get me started on the back pain. Thankfully there is a modern solution to this old age problem. VR and Toy Trains, which is actually coming from a studio made up of former Superhot developers. They've traded in the time-bending shooting mechanics and opted for some laid-back track-building puzzles. It's a nice change too, if I'm honest. Sometimes you just need a game that you can chill out and play, without having the anxiety of zombies chasing you or the thrill of being the last man alive in an online shooter. So what's it all about? Well, as the name suggests, you play with toy trains. Well, not the toy trains themselves actually, you just build the tracks. At its heart, Toy Trains is a puzzle game, with each level presenting you with a toy train board. The idea is that in each level you need to connect various buildings via train tracks. You do this by picking track pieces out of a book and then placing them on the board. It's simple enough and the controls couldn't be easier. You just use the grip trigger on your controller to pick things up, and that is it. I can imagine that on the Quest, Toy Trains would make for a perfect hand tracking game, given the simplicity of its controls. While the controls may be simple, the puzzles do get a little bit more difficult as you progress through the game's stages, of which there are just 10. Yes, it's a fairly short game and sadly not one you'll come back to once you've beaten it, unless you really want to mop up any trophies you missed on your first playthrough. Each level presents a slightly different scenario with new pieces being introduced, but there are no pressures against you. You're not on the clock to get things done as quickly as possible, it's just you, the board, the pieces, and your ability to creatively place the tracks. One thing I did like is that, unlike other puzzle games where there is a solution and only one solution, Toy Trains doesn't have that kind of restriction, so you're free to experiment and find new ways to beat its levels. I guess that could be a factor for replayability, but, well, I think I'm stretching there, to be honest. All said, Toy Trains is a fun little puzzler that's charming in its presentation and generally quite a chilled out game, helped in no small part by its soothing, peaceful soundtrack. It's just a shame that it's over quite quickly, and there's really not much to pull you back in for one more ride. It's fun while it lasts, but this journey could have done with a few more stations to stop at. And that is the end of this very quick review. As always, thanks for watching and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you know the drill, go on down below, hit the like and subscribe buttons and give the bell icon a ding so you're notified whenever we've got new stuff. And if you go into the description, you'll find our Twitter, so give that a follow too. And that's it, I've been Chris, you've been gorgeous, and I'll see you on the next one. Until then, cheers my dears.